I'm Sam Lyons, and welcome to our second episode of the Acoustic Guitar Friday Show. I'll be doing these Acoustic Guitar Friday shows every Friday and talking about different things. If you have anything special you want me to talk about, discuss about learning how to play the guitar, just anything about guitar. Learning how to play, questions you may have on how to do something better, something you're having trouble with in particular, just leave them in the comments below. I'm always glad to hear from you, and any problems you're having, I'm always happy to address. But we'll be doing this Acoustic Guitar Friday show, like I said, once a week. And send me some subjects to talk about. Let me know some things, maybe some wins that you've had, some things you've done for the first time. Maybe play your first chord or chord combination. Change your strings on your guitar. Learn how to tune the guitar using a tuner. Whatever it is. If it's something you've done for the first time, put it down in the comment. Let me know, and we'll talk about them. We'll recognize you here on the channel on Acoustic Guitar Friday. I always like hearing from you, and if you have more than one guitar, send me a picture of you and your guitars. I'll try to post them in the videos in the upcoming weeks. Or if it's just you just have one guitar, send me a picture of you holding your guitar. Talk about your guitar and why you want to learn how to play. Whatever you want to talk about, just send your picture in. Put your comments below. This is what it is. We're building a community here, and I'm here to help you learn how to play and learn about guitars at the same time. Today, I've been getting a lot of questions, especially from beginner students who want to know, why does my guitar sound different than yours? And there's a lot of reasons for that, but today I'm going to talk about the tone woods. Guitars sound different for many reasons. First of all, the one that most people really never think about is the strings. The type of strings you have on your guitar will make any guitar sound different. You sometimes have to experiment with different strings, different brand names like from Martin or Gibson or Fender, and different types of strings, your steel strings, your silk and steel strings. There's a lot to consider there. But strings on a guitar, a certain brand string, a certain gauge string, whether it's light or medium or heavy, will make a guitar sound different. And once you find the string that you like, that's the one you want to stay with. As far as the guitars themselves, each manufacturer has their own secret way of building a guitar, especially the way the combination of the wood and the way they brace inside the guitar. For reference, a mahogany guitar with back and sides made of mahogany, like the one I have here, it's made of sapele wood. It's very similar to mahogany, and this type of wood produces a bright sound, more treble, more brightness coming out, and it's got a spruce top, a solid top. This has solid back and sides. Mean by solid, it's one piece of wood. It's not like plywood laminated. One solid piece of wood, and of course that makes the guitar sound different. If you play it on a laminated guitar, one that has made of layers to the top, back, and sides, that guitar will sound different. And on a solid body guitar, as it ages, the wood continues to age and sound better and better as it gets older and older. So there's a big advantage to having a solid wood guitar, besides the guitar sounding better and as it ages. A lot of manufacturers, now if you see a guitar with rosewood, there's a darker wood on the back and sides, that's more of a deeper, rich sound. Your rosewood makes a real deep throat type sound. So if you like a lot of bass, the rosewood back inside guitar is what you want to get. Now, a lot of guitar manufacturers will use a lot of different things on the top. You know, they'll use spruce, they'll use Canadian spruce, they'll use maple. Usually the guitar's made with a maple top or maple backing sides. Again, they're brighter, have more treble, and the rosewood, like I say, is more of a deep bassy sound. So each manufacturer has a different way of putting their guitars together, a different way to brace inside. These guitars have bracing inside, especially on the top, and they brace different ways. Some of these manufacturers have patents on the way they brace. This guitar has what Martin's famous for. It's called the X bracing. So it's actually have an X brace in here. They call it the X brace. Real popular among Martin guitars. And the bracing also, some guitars have scallop bracing. What that is the piece of wood that's running in here in different directions. It's cut, and it's got little notches in it to make it lighter. And of course, with it being lighter, it allows the top to vibrate more, and therefore you get more volume, more punch coming out. And one other thing I might talk about is, as you play and your guitar gets older, the guitar itself actually loosens up. And by that I mean, as you play, that the joints and all become just a little bit looser, not coming apart loose, but a little looser to where as you play, it tends to sound better as time goes on. And not many people are aware of that, but it will loosen up and just continue to get better with sound, especially on solid wood guitars, front, back, and side, solid wood guitars. But again, the bracing inside, you have the X bracing like I have on this one. You have the A bracing, just a multitude of different types of bracing. And that's what makes guitar sound different from one to the other. The bracing, the type of wood the guitar is made of, type of strings you have on it. So there's a lot of factors that come into play as far as what makes a guitar sound the way it does. One other thing I want to cover today, a lot of people have been contacting me, say, Sam, I really can't, I'm having trouble making the chords sound clear. And the biggest problem I see in communicating back and forth with them is, regardless of what chord you're playing, you want this last knuckle here to be able to bend like that. Bend like that. And by bending that joint right here, it allows that finger to come around, and just the tip, very tip of your finger will be pressing the string, and it allows you to press straight down. So this joint is crucial. You need to bend that joint and let it come straight down. Again, I've mentioned this before in another video. Fingernails. Be sure your fingernails are trimmed nice and smooth, to where the fingernail's not sticking out, and this will cause you not being able to play the string properly, not being able to press it down to the fretboard. So keep those fingernails trimmed. And always have your guitar in tune. Super important. Each time you sit down, check the tuning on your guitar. Again, I recommend getting an electronic tuner. You can get one for about $15 or less on Amazon. I'll put a link down in the description for that if you want to take a look at them. But always sit down, check your guitar, and make sure it's in tune. Okay, but again, on the chords, you want your elbow to be close to your body, it's hanging down, up and down next to your body. And you want your fingers to kind of arch over, and that very last knuckle, you want to bend it a little bit to where it can be up and down on the string when you go to play it, for the string placement. That should help you make the chords clearly. And when you're practicing, just strum, use downstrokes until you can play the chord clear, and then take you another chord, practice it until you play it clear, and just do that with all the chords at first, and then you can work up to the rhythm. Okay. Terry wrote in, emailed me. He said he was having a lot of trouble with the F chord. Well, everybody has trouble with the F chord. I remember when I first started many years ago, I really thought I would never be able to play the F chord. I would avoid it at all costs. And as time went by, I was able to continue to practice it, and finally, I was able to get it. And what you're going to find on some of these chords that you're having trouble with, as you practice, keep working at it. Keep practicing. Practice on the chords you're having trouble with. Not so much on the ones you can play already, but when you practice on the ones you're having trouble with. Concentrate on those. And as you're practicing on the ones you're having trouble with, as time goes, the chord will clear up. It just happens. Maybe you won't even recognize it. Say, hey, I'm playing the F chord today. It sounds good. It is a hard chord, but it's an important chord. It's one that you'll use a lot. But I wanted to show Terry. He said, well, is there an alternate way to play it? Okay, so yes, Terry, there is. So F major chord, you can play it with the first finger on the second string next to the first fret. Now remember, we're not talking about on top of the fret. Not on top of the bar, just right next to it. Okay, take your second finger, put it on the third string, second fret. And take your third finger, put it on the fourth string, third fret. F major. Sounds just a slight bit different, but nobody will know. And it surely, you can use it in any song that has the F chord in it. F major chord, just like that. What reason it's so much easier is you're not taking the first finger and having to press two strings, the first and second string on the first fret. You just play the second, third, and fourth string, first, second, third fret for the F major. Okay, you're not playing those first two strings. That's where the problem comes in when you're trying to play those two strings with the first finger. And you go to put on the second, third finger, and that little first finger tends to raise up, and you get the dead sound. So, second, third, and fourth string, first, second, and third fret, Terry. F major chord. That should help you. So where you see an F, play the F major on the second, third, and fourth string, first, second, third fret. That should help you a whole lot. Next week, we're going to be talking about what I like to call my secret weapon, and it's the Capo. Some people call it Capo, but I like to call it Capo. And I'll show you how to use the Capo, and it's going to open up a whole new world using the 4 chords that I teach every one of my beginners. Everybody knows I use a G, E minor, C, and D. And then if you use the Capo along with those 4 chords, it's going to make it super easy to play and make it sound fantastic. And it won't be as hard to play the chords, won't be as hard to make the chords sound clear. And I'll show you the secrets to using the Capo in our acoustic guitar show next week. So stay tuned for that. And again, if you have any questions, comments, you like what we're doing, you want to see more of it, just anything you want to inquire about or comment about, put it down below this video. And I'll also have a description in the description below to my homepage on my website, where you can go and get my Best Beginner Guitar Lessons complete course. It's the same course that I've used to teach thousands of students here locally in my studio and online how to play the guitar. It's the complete lessons, step by step. And if you follow those lessons step by step, take your time, don't try to rush through them, you'll learn how to play the guitar. Those lessons It's 38 step-by-step video lessons. If you were coming here one-on-one, taking private lessons here in my studio, you'd be looking at about 38 weeks, coming once a week for those lessons, same lessons, and about $1,000 in cost. I'm giving them to you absolutely free. No charge, no credit card, no trial. They're there. Just go to my homepage, click the button below, to bestbeginnerguitarlessons.com. It's going to take you to the homepage. Enter your email, click the red button, and it brings you right to the page with all the lessons on it. That's simple as that. I want to help you learn how to play the guitar, and these lessons will. And of course, everyone knows that I always like to get you started quick. And I have a quick way of teaching guitar using the G, C, E minor, and D. And I've got those videos here on my YouTube channel. While you're here, subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified every time I put up a new video. Like and share my videos. I would appreciate that very much. One other thing I'm going to cover today. Several of you have written in, emailed me, and asked me what is the easiest way I could play the G, the E minor, the C, and the D. They're having trouble playing those chords. So I'm going to show you real quick how to play them the easiest way. If you play in the G, you can use the first, second, third finger, little finger, whatever you want. All you have to do is take the first string and hold it on the 3rd fret, G. Strum down. And try to strum on the bottom 4th string. There. G. That's it. G. E minor. Take the 2nd finger. Use the 2nd finger as a reason for it. Put it on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Okay, E minor. Okay. 2nd finger, 4th string, 2nd fret. Leave that one right there and add your 1st finger to the 2nd string, 1st fret. C. C. Easy form of C. 1st finger's down the 2nd string, 1st fret. 2nd finger's on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Easy form of C. Okay. Instead of playing the D, we're going to play the D7. So all you have to do there is move your 2nd finger down to the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then add your 3rd finger to the 1st string, 2nd fret, along with your 1st finger being on the 2nd string, 1st fret. That's D7. That's all it is. So you have the G, E minor, C, D7. One more time, G, E minor, C, and D7, G. Simple as that. G, 1st string, 3rd fret, use any finger you want. Okay. E minor, use the 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. The C, leave the 2nd finger where it's at and just add the first finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret for C. And for D7, just drop your 2nd finger to the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and add the 3rd finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. You've got D7. And just practice them in that order, using downstroke. 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, C, 3, 4, D7, G. Hope that helps those that have been having trouble with these chords. Those are the simple forms. And of course, I show you in other videos you can find here on my YouTube channel how to play those same chords, except using G, E minor, C, and D instead of D7. in a special way that will allow you to be able to play them easy, making them sound fantastic, and real easy to move from one to the other. So those videos are here for you also. Well, I believe that's it for today. Until next week on the Acoustic Guitar Show, let's go play some guitar. And again, let me hear from you. Send me your pictures of your guitars or your guitar and you, and anything you've been able to accomplish this week or in the last few days. Changing string on your guitar, learn how to tune your guitar, learn how to play your first song, whatever it is. Let me hear from you. I want to make this a community where we can engage with each other and help one another. Till next Friday for Acoustic Guitar Friday, let's go play some guitar.